All right, guys, Wes here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we've got some big updates to talk about for Starfield. As you guys know, there's been a lot of stuff that has gone down in the last 48 hours. From the developer Q&A on Discord that gave us a ton of new details for the game, to review codes that have went out to different press and content creators like myself. Yes, I'm happy to confirm I have been playing Starfield. Currently, I've got about 8 hours in the game, and I can't talk about anything yet, but I will be going over that in my review and impressions video that will likely go live around August 31st. It's a really exciting time to be a Starfield fan. We are getting very close from all of you guys being able to experience it with early access. And since we are coming down to the wire, it is time to get ready to go dark on social media, as there's been a ton of leaks and spoilers out there. I'll have a brief segment at the end of the video on how you guys should prepare to avoid spoilers, because there's going to be a lot of bad actors out there, and I would hate to see you guys spoiled. Also, guys, if you'd like to win a copy of Starfield, I'm giving another copy away to one lucky subscriber. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, comment your Twitter handle, tweet me proof that you're subscribed, and best of luck. Also, guys, I've got the winner of the last giveaway in the pinned comment as well, so you guys can check that to see who won. Check the video chapters to optimize your viewing experience, and without further delay, let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the biggest news story of the day for Starfield. Review copies have gone out to various press insiders and different content creators. Like I said, I've been playing the game, which honestly for me, it is a surreal experience. I did not think I would ever get this opportunity, and I gotta thank Bethesda Game Studios for hooking me up with a code so I can experience the game, give you guys my review and impressions once the embargo lifts on August 31st at 12 p.m. ET. If you told little WesNemo playing Fallout 3 or Skyrim that he was going to be able to have the experience to play a new Bethesda Game Studios game before the entire world, I'd probably call you a liar to your face and then go back to trying to solve the Bleak Falls Barrow puzzle that I was stuck on for what seemed to be like a century. Now, for our next bit of news, Starfield has officially gone gold. In my last video, I talked about some people concerned that Starfield hadn't gone gold yet. Well, that has finally happened, so everyone can just take a deep breath out. The concern trolls can now go away. There's not going to be a last minute delay. It's coming out on September 1st, so get ready. Now, for the next bit of news that I'd like to talk about is the actual base game's version number that has a ton of implications for the overall game's development. Well, according to this screenshot from a user on Reddit, they noticed that the game is on v1.6.35.0. In the thread, they said they noticed this after preloading the game that the version is relatively high. Versioning reasons have the internal developer reasons, but maybe this is indicating how extensive testing has been done with the delay. For instance, they noted that Fallout 4 is marked as v1.10.0.19, and for comparison, Skyrim is 1.22.6.0. So just from those numbers alone, it sounds like that they put in some extensive testing and they released quite a few versions in the year-long delay, which is some pretty good news. Next up, as you guys know, the preload has officially gone live for Starfield, and we now have the preload size, which is also pretty interesting. So Starfield on PC will be 139.84 gigabytes, and then on Xbox it'll be 126.1 gigabytes. So yeah, this game is a beefy game in terms of download size, so make sure you have enough room on your SSD before you decide to preload the game. So now let's go ahead and talk about some new details that we got during the developer Q&A with Emil Pagliarulo as well as Will Shin. I'm only going to go over the major questions that gave us new details about the game, so if you guys would like the full Q&A, I would recommend checking out their Discord server. So starting off, the question was asked, can we buy houses or property in main cities? To which Will responded, yep, there's housing in different cities that the player can get. Some you have to purchase and some are rewarded for specific quests. To which Emil backed that up and said, yes, you could purchase a dwelling in all major cities in the game, and there's at least one that you could specifically get for completing something. The next question is, if we get the kid stuff trait, will our parents be generated based on our character's look, or are there standard parents in place? To which Emil responded, yes, totally, just as we did with Fallout 3 with your dad, and in Fallout 4 with your son. In Starfield, you can take the kid stuff trait. Your parents will be based off of you. And then Emil said, no spoilers, but I think fans will really appreciate the actors we got to play those roles, and they just get so into it, it's awesome. The next question was asked, how will smuggling cargo work? Can we hide it somewhere on the ship and sell it for more currency later? To which Emil responded, there are specific items that are considered contraband, meaning they're pretty much illegal everywhere, and yes, you can hide them using special ship modules you can purchase, so you know, don't get caught with harvested organs. The economy is fixed, but prices of bought and sold goods can change based on the skills you choose. Another question was asked, will there be a jail system if we commit crimes? To which Will Shin said, yes, you can elect to go to jail or pay a fine when you're arrested, or even resist arrest and try to escape. Someone asked the question, will time pass when not in the game? For example, will my trade routes, outposts, and mining operations continue to produce, or does that only occur while actively playing? To which Emil said, the sim only runs when you're actively playing, no sleeping on the job. Someone else posed the question, can you be a double agent in the game? For example, if you join the United Colonies, can you also join the Crimson Fleet and then give the United Colonies information information, and what factions have that feature if they do. To which Will Shin said all of the playable factions can be completed independently. The Crimson Fleet storyline does feature you being an undercover agent inside the fleet on behalf of the UC SysDef, but whether you betray the fleet or UC SysDef is a choice that you will get to make. Another question was, depending on the traits you selected during your character creation, will it at all be possible to play through the game in a pacifist mode, i.e. without killing anyone or potentially anything? To which Will Shin said, I can't guarantee every mission can be completed in pacifist mode, but we do have a couple of systems that will help. One system is our speech challenge game, where you could persuade someone to do something like not fight you. The speech challenge game is added in specific scripted moments, and we try to add one into most quests where important characters confront you. The next question was, what are the beliefs and basic history of religions that were able to join the Sanctum Universum, Enlightened, and the Great Serpent? To which Emil said, okay, so this one, existing IRL religions are a part of Starfield universe, but we don't really focus on them. Instead, we highlight 3 new ones specific to the game. Sanctum Universum, the members called the Universals. They believe that God very much exists somewhere in the universe, that a higher power is guiding us. Specifically, they believe that humanity's ability to travel the universe and grav jump is God's way of saying, I'm out here, come find me. Now for the Enlightened, these folks are essentially organized atheists. They don't believe in any type of higher power. Rather, they teach that human beings have to take care of each other, and they practice what they preach through various community outreach programs. The next question was, how many companions total will we be able to recruit? To which Will said, there are over 20 named characters who can join your crew. 4 of them are from Constellation and have the most story and interaction with the player, but all of the named characters have their own backgrounds and can follow you around and carry your stuff. The next question was, when we assign crew members to work at Outpost, do we have to pay them salaries? To which Emil said, you pay them just once. We actually experimented with paying them regular salaries, but ultimately decided to just have one cost up front. There is a lot to do in Starfield, and we wanted to minimize what the player had to constantly keep track of. Another question was, will companions be able to level up their own perks? Will their perks stack with ours? To which Will said, all crew start with a set of perks at specific ranks, so you might meet a character that's especially good at rifles and you hire them to watch your back, or you might meet an astrodynamics expert that will increase your grav jump range when assigned to your ship. Another person asked the question, what are your favorite parts of the game? Emil said shipping it, and he said, because of my position and my experience is a little bit different than yours, I won't speak for Will, but personally I've seen every quest line, every major city, every major piece of content in the game at every stage of development. And then Will Shin said, I love finding the content that I haven't seen yet or forgot about. Our games are so big that no one person is likely to have seen it all, even after all of our passes and levels of review. Our quests really evolve over development, and it's great to see how everyone adds to them. The next question is, what are some of your favorite small details in Starfield to add to the immersion? To which Emil said, I really love that although humans are living in space and our aesthetic is very much NASA punk, this is a very lived in universe, and you can see it everywhere. Everyone loves the sandwiches, but it's the books that are lying around, the notes on bulletin boards, the environmental storytelling that our designers and world artists are good at. He said he totally loves the work from the voice actors and the music and sound effects and clothes. Buttons, we do love our buttons. And then for the last question that was in this Q&A is, what is the history of the mechs? To which Emil said, ooh, the mechs, good one. So we showed this a bit in one of the animated shorts. The mechs are the leftovers of the Colony War. Both sides, the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, had mechs, but the Freestar Collective really mastered them. The United Colonies had mechs too, but they also relied on the controlled alien beasts from their Xeno Warfare division. Both of those were outlawed when the armistice that ended the Colony War. There's mechs that are going to be in the game. They're not usable. They're in ruins. Moving right along, I'd like to talk about some leaks that we have for Starfield. Now, I'm not going to talk about any of the leaks, but there is a ton of information out right now, and I don't know what is going through people's head that have the opportunity to play this game early and decide to leak things. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But honestly, I would say that it is time to go dark on social media. If you have not already, go to Twitter, or rather x.com, and go through mute keywords. Make sure you've got all of the tags muted so you avoid any and every spoiler that's out there, so you just don't see it on your feed. Another thing to consider is don't go to Reddit or 4chan or anything like that. Subscribe to people on YouTube that you know are not going to spoil or leak anything. Me, I will not have any spoilers. Even my review, whenever I post it, is only going to be first impressions. There's not going to be any spoilers in that review, so just be aware while you're scrolling through your YouTube homepage. If you're watching my video right now, you probably have Starfield in your algorithm, and there are going to be some bad actors that try to ruin the experience for everyone, so just do your best and just try to avoid everything. Honestly, it wouldn't even be a bad idea to just completely go dark on social media and all of the websites you usually use, because it's about to be the Wild West out there. We're talking no TikTok, no Reddit, no YouTube Shorts, nothing like that, and may the odds be ever in your favor. My channel is going to be completely spoiler free, even in the comment section. I muted a ton of keywords and phrases, so if you're just going to my channel and you're scrolling through and you're looking at one of my videos and you look at some comments, there's not going to be be any spoilers. But yeah, guys, be careful out there. Best of luck. And that's going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you guys have enjoyed my coverage of Starfield, do me a favor, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel with your notifications on so you don't miss out on any future uploads that I do on Starfield as well as other games. Like I said, I will be posting my video around August 31st. The embargo lifts at 12 p.m. ET. I'm probably not going to post it until around 5 p.m. that day, maybe the next day. It really all depends on if I'm able to pry the controller out of my hand from playing Starfield so I can actually make videos. Thanks again for all of your support on the channel over the years. And until next time, this has been Wes, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.